check out because it sounds super silly. You ever played Ape Escape?
Yeah.
I've
It was
been wanting to
hard.
play that. I love the art style. It's so cute.
I don't like old controls and gameplay mechanics. New game, casual mode, all the story and all the fun, but with casual puzzles for the busy on-the-go player. Or hard mode, more puzzles, harder puzzles, the full monkey for the pro adventure gamer who wants it all. I'm a casual player.
Okay, what's it called?
Return to Monkey Island.
Take this, LeChuck!
Okay.
Guybrush, come over here, gently now. Remove my mask.
So I think it's like a story and puzzle game.
Alright, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Rated
Hey, you
well
kids.
too.
You're not
We'll have
supposed
to
to
check
be
that
in
out.
It's like a side
Return to
scroller.
Monkey Island?
What's next?
Yeah.
Let's goof on those two.
Is it like
Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah!
what's it called? Like the
Sorry
art
we ran
style
off.
is like
Looks
abstract.
cartoonish.
Worried about murderers
Yeah,
and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't
Yeah.
worry,
Oh man, this
I
game's
found him.
right up my alley.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend
You
I
could
have
check out the
powers
gameplay,
that
I
make
guess, in my
lightning
stream.
come out of
I don't
my
know.
eyes. It's so
There's a shop called
lifelike.
Weenies. The Big Whoop amusement park.
Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Yes, sir.
Come on. I saw a scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
No way. You have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling.
Wow. What should we do
I have
next?
a friend like
Gotta
right
get
as I was,
scurvy
like,
dogs.
crawling
I
into
can't
bed, like,
believe
ready
you
to
never
fall
had
asleep,
one.
Gave me up wanting because like first I asked him, I was like, "Hey, you want to watch a movie?" First he was like, "No, I can't tonight." Like I crawled into bed and I was like,
Hey,
ready, I was,
Chucky,
like,
stand
rolling
over
over,
here for a
like
minute.
ready to go
Nah,
to bed, right?
I want to get scurvy.
And then he like hits me up. He
Hello, Eric.
like, are you ready to watch a movie? And I was like, "Bruh." Anyways, long story short,
Hi, David.
decided to watch
Scurvy dogs.
the newest Hellraiser, the one in 2022.
Why are you playing this, bud?
What should we
What
do
did I
next?
think?
I don't know.
Gotta get scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never
Are
had one.
you okay?
My friend says, "Why are you playing this? Are you okay?" Okay, I'm trying to figure out the controls.
What should we do next?
Gotta get scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
I gotta get the scurvy
Hey,
dogs.
Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
Let's go next door and get scurvy dogs.
We'll get some scurvy dogs and then go play over there.
Don't slip on the grease.
Looks like they need a swabby in here. I'll never be the ship's swabby. That is
A lot of pirate terminology in this game. A swarvy?
How much are the
Scurvy dogs?
Scurvy dogs are only a half piece of each.
You got so desperate for platinum trophies, this is just low.
No,
Eight is?
I try to play every game that comes out in the subscription, except for sports or simulators. Sometimes I try these out, but it's probably not for me.
What should we do next?
gotta get to Scurvy Dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
Some places you go have Scurvy Dogs with cheese inside.
You kids better have money.
Yeah.
Ducks
We've got all kinds of money.
fumbled between this trial.
Can we get a
Very
couple of Scurvy
nice.
Dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8.
A piece of 8.
Please? Can't you spare
That's
something for a
currency.
couple of hungry kids?
Listen up, you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't like kids. I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
I guess never mind.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there.
This is kind of a strange game. Like, the vibe, the movement.
It's locked. Maybe one of the shops has a key. How are we gonna get into the outhouse?
Usually the shops have keys.
Oh.
I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight.
Okay, see a key.
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it. I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
It unlocks the outhouse outside. It's locked. Good thing I've got.
Did you
the key in
tell
my pocket.
anybody at Goodwill that I'm married now?
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
Well, basically, a couple people. Like, I'm going to a wedding, and they're like, who? This person. A couple of those people. Actually, only one of those people know of you.
Nice lol.
Eva.
It's locked. Good thing I've got the key in my pocket.
Use the left stick.
Good! You unlocked it.
I don't see any coins, and I'm not putting my hands in that.
Yeah, I can see it's a puzzle game.
What is this stuff? It smells the same as the toilet. Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
No way. You do it.
Okay.
I felt bad for not talking to you and Roxana enough at the wedding. There was just so many people.
Yeah.
I can stand on my head.
I am not doing that again.
Understandable. I could have said something, a word of encouragement, but I don't like talking in the crowds. Actually, I haven't done it,
am not
talking
doing that again.
to a lot of people at once.
I am not doing that
I
again.
didn't have anything planned to
Where
say.
should we look?
All over. Do you see any coins?
Ugh, what is this stuff?
It's okay lol.
Smells the same as the. Please wash hands before leaving outhouse. I am not doing that again. It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin.
That is covered in poop.
I don't see any coins, and I'm not putting my hands in that. I don't see any coins, and I'm not putting my hands in that. I'm not touching that gunk. It seems more like something Chucky would do. I don't see any coins, and I'm not putting my hands in that.
Oh.
I'm not sure how we can get scurvy dogs without any pieces of 8.
We might have all we need. I don't think that guy can see very well.
Yay, we're breaking a law by giving fake money to the cashier to buy hot dogs.
I'm not sure how we can get scurvy dogs without any pieces of 8.
Oh,
We might have all we need. I don't think that guy can see very well.
trying to.
Hey,
Yeah.
Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
Let's go next door and get scurvy dogs.
Okay. I gotta put the
That's where the outhouse key was.
stuff back.
I want
Order.
some 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8.
What can we get with this?
Tastes like a piece of 8. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take 'em, boy.
Oh,
What are
the
you getting?
fly on the hot
What?
dog.
Just kidding. Here's yours.
Ew. It's very artsy.
So good. What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do? I wonder where those 2 people we were following went.
It's like 2 kids on a
I have an extra
vacation
tooth in the back. I can feel
And
it
they're
with my
just-
tongue.
doing things.
I wonder where those 2 people we were following went.
Okay. Wakey wakey.
Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Boo!
Ha! He's dead to the world.
Sounds real.
That's my friend D. Hey, D.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner.
Why does D look so
Here.
white?
Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
Like,
I'll check out my
White
to-do
paint.
list later. That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat.
Oh, I can
Shot
skip to
first
dialogue.
Started then, the current,
Nice.
but you can on a modern. That's to prevent the little most ink about 3. Oh, but the word
Oh.
ink. They're called. Yeah.
oh, okay. Let's see. Yeah, that's.
Did you know your
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows. Did you know that
Oops.
they started
Accidentally
then?
interacted
But
again.
You can still on a modern. That's to prevent the little most ink about. Oh, but the word they're called. Yeah.
Hey, Chucky. Want a race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2.
Hey, cheater.
You have to wait until I say go.
Oops.
Hey, Chucky. Want a race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3.
Hey, cheater.
You have
What?
to wait
I'm not
until I
even.
say go.
I think I have stick drift. I'm not even touching my
I
controller.
wonder where this path goes.
No.
Hey, Chucky. Want a race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go! Chucky wins!
Oh.
Woohoo! Yeah!
Darn.
try that again.
You up for another race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3.
Hey, cheater!
What?
You have to wait until I say go.
Okay, I can't do this. It's just
You up for another race?
randomly
You're
moving
on.
off.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, there, I did it.
I win!
Hey, hands off! At home, I've got a collection of old scurvy dog sticks that fills a whole shoebox.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Will you pretend to be our parents again?
What do you mean, again?
Run along and find your real parents.
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days have no regard for personal property.
And no respect for your elders.
I have half of mine.
Gotta run!
Distraction.
How rude.
That's a nice tree.
I'm only pretending to look at the tree. I'm actually spying on that couple by the pond.
Don't feed the duck.
And we're gonna feed the duck.
Give it some of your bread.
Even at the park that I have in the city, it says don't feed the ducks.
It looks full.
It doesn't have enough nutritional value.
I wonder where this path goes.
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs.
Picking up
You should
ketchup.
put that on your scurvy dog.
Oh. You can't physically pick up a spill of ketchup on the ground. Oops. But I guess I'm combining items now. That looks nasty. Okay.
I don't think that was ketchup.
Whoops.
Period blood.
Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
No way! You'll never catch up to my level.
Ketchup
I win.
I
to
win.
my level. Was that a
You guys are
ketchup
both
pun?
pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
Intentional? Or not intentional?
Do you want a sword fight with me?
I've seen you fight. Come back in a few years, maybe.
Do not pick the four-leaf clovers. As if. Let's look for a four-leaf clover.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
I'll find a clover some other time.
Oh.
I found one.
Awesome.
There was still one left. Darn.
I should throw my coin in and make a wish.
Okay, save a game. Oh. speak backwards? No, that would be dumb.
I wish for another scurvy dog.
Those things are bad for you.
Yeah, a lot of sodium.
Told you so.
Oh. So I can load that save to get another wish. Let's test out all the alternatives.
Did you know your feet won't smell if you don't wash them?
I wish we could speak backwards. Or what if...
Yes, you know.
Yes. Well, that helps it. Yes, you go.
That was fun.
Oh man, it wore off.
Too bad. You made more sense than usual.
Let's see.
I wish Chucky had a mustache.
Ah! Whoa!
I wish Dee would disappear.
What?
Hey, Neat!
Ouch!
Hey!
Okay. Plants.
I wish for a cool plant.
A plant? What a waste of a wish.
Ooh.
I take it back. That was the best.
That was cool. I wish I had another coin. Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey kids, having fun?
Yeah.
We got scurvy dogs!
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did Big Whoop.
Big whoop! Oh boy, that takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asked me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
Or title screen. Part 1 complete.
Feels good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Well, you know, freebooting mostly, swashing buckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Well, anyway, no, I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him. That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point. He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
Okay, I'm just checking to see if anyone's watching. Nope.
Re-elect Governor Carlo. I'll talk to the pirate leaders before I go see what LeChuck is up to. I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
Yo ho!
It's a book for storing collectible trivia cards. Looks like someone just left it here. I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition. In the back. I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
Yarr!
Looks like a circus act. Maybe. Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders. Get lost.
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you? Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
Where are the three older guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition? Who is it that you think you are exactly?
I'm the rock-solid investment you've been waiting for.
Spare me the greasy sales pitch. Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent? It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him? Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
It's a mystery for the ages that must be solved.
The only mystery here is who let you into this bar.
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out. I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. A percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
With backing, I can work it out. It's a surefire investment. Triple your money or your money back.
Not interested.
Could you at least point me towards an available ship?
You don't even have a ship? You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going? Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies. Fine. I don't need you or your money. I can do this on my own. If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes. I like the old pirate leaders better. Ooh, the name seems to fit even better than it used to. Elaine?
Guybrush!
Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
I was hoping you'd turn up in this story.
I was hoping you'd turn up in mine.
How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of limes to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
You wouldn't happen to have a ship with you?
No, silly. I came on a charter. Just like you.
I figured that, but it never hurts to ask. I'm finding it harder than I thought to get hold of a ship and a crew for my expedition. The new local leadership was less than supportive.
Why don't you ask around at the docks? I'm sure you can find something.
Thanks. I'll try that. Sounds like we both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secretive Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
I feel better just talking to you.
Me too.
I have to get going.
Oh, so do I. Lots to do. Bye.
Bye. It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end. Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers. Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite novelty store. They're having a half-off sale. Ah, the International House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have been waiting for you.
You mean...
Fate ordained that you would be here several minutes ago. Only you can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
It's a gift.
Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much. The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way. Think of it as a book of hints.
What is it really?
A book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Neat. Thanks.
No charge. Now you must go. I have a luncheon, and your destiny lies at the docks.
It does?
Most assuredly.
It doesn't look finished. honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carlo the Swordmaster. Frankly, the problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee. Ooh, the name seems to fit even better than it used to. How clever. The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short a swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Absolutely. I'd love to be a swabby. Swabbing is one of my favorite things in the whole world. The restful, mindless repetition, the delicate scent of old soapy water, the proud satisfaction of a sparkling plank.
Okay. Save the strokes for the decks. The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
John Smith.
Smith. John Smith.
Uh-huh.
Common name?
LeChuck gave me a blacklist, and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm sorry. Can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop.
Okay.
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
What kind of person would just paint on a wall like that? Elaine would never have stood for this when she was governor. This place has kind of gone downhill. Oh, yeah, that clock has been broken for decades now. Looks like Wally's got a new place in Melee. I hope he's not still sore about the monocle. Hey, Wally!
Well, look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned, and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
I'm looking for a mop.
This is Maps and More, not Mops and More.
I was hoping the more might include mops.
Well, it doesn't. Try asking the cook over at the bar where he got his.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island.
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all. Haha, a little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was. Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain Madison made Melee her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
It's great to see you landed on your feet after all these years.
Business has been booming with all these new dark magic pirates. Captain Madison has me on a lucrative retainer. She pays extra for a bunch of wacky symbols I just make up.
I'll let you get back to cartographing.
That's not a real word.
Uh-huh. I didn't know you made globes, too.
I don't. This is for reference. It's got all the latest continents.
Hey, Wally. So, the lookout is still kicking?
Yep.
They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Ooh, look behind you! A three-headed monkey!
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks. Better to have one for each eye.
If you say so.
Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind. This map shows both sides of the globe.
It's twice the value.
Whew, looks chilly up there. It's a long, small map of somewhere far, far away. What's this a map of?
The secret movements and activities of my competitors.
That sounds reasonable. This must be Trouser Island.
Actually, Mr. Threepwood, it's...
Yep, Trouser Island. It's a map on a fan. What'll they think of next? I had a map like this once, but I sailed left. It's maps wrapped in maps. I didn't know you could do that. That looks like a treacherous voyage. It says, rating, Cursed Black Diamond. The first rule of piracy is, never buy a used treasure map. It's maps wrapped in maps. Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby. Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
Maps.
Ooh, this one looks nice. How much is it?
Oh, that one? Too much.
Good old mazes. Can't get enough mazes. It looks expensive. And shiny. I like shiny. Huh, never seen one of those before.
Hey there. This is like an adventure puzzle game.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done. Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret, too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed. Wait, let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island, knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
Okay.
Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. The note says, forced to close. Looks like a volcano island with horns that swallowed a basketball. Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work. I think it's a chandelier. Looks sort of like an eye.
Hi there, newcomer.
Hi. At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
What's this lock?
That's for hats. And please, don't touch the glass.
What's this key?
That's for a lockable quiver. And please, don't touch the glass.
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
Okay.
What is that? It's definitely not a key. Or a lock.
It's a fishing lure, of course.
Of course. Is that from a famous locksmith band or something?
My mother's band, the Golden Keys. They were named after some actual golden keys that she spent a bunch of time looking for.
Okay.
Are these for customers?
Not technically, but please, help yourself. That charming old guy who mans the lookout keeps bringing them for the parrot.
Thanks. I'll just take a few.
A few, they just took the whole plate.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locke Smith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes they did, yes it was, and they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
It's really clean in here. Do you have a mop I could use?
I simply don't allow filth to accumulate in the first place. Try somewhere a little less sanitary, like the bar by the docks.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary, just information.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
Tell me again about how to have keys made. It's exciting.
You bring me the serial number from the lock, I make the key. It's pretty straightforward.
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the Undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
Would she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key. One that opens all locks at once.
That seems enormously useful.
Maybe. Depends on if you can close them again.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
That's an impressive machine.
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
How much for the fishing lure?
It's not for sale. This is a locksmith shop. Perhaps you saw the sign outside?
What more What can you tell me about the Golden Keys?
Not much. I was just a kid, and mysteries have never been my thing. Too messy.
A visitor! Wait. Guybrush Threepwood?
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan. Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time. You look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice. Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic! You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Yeah, I'm sort of planning on hijacking an existing crew instead of recruiting one. But maybe I can spring you anyway, for old time's sake.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors?
Imagine that. What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
I noticed you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
We'll accept the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway. Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
Watch your boots in here, son. It's like a swamp. Without the clean parts.
Hello. Yeah, it's like a adventure puzzle game.
It's too tiny to read.
Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here.
I'll make it my number 3 priority. It says jail rules. 1. No escaping.
How's your day going?
What did I just pick up? Okay. A hint. Okay, cool. We can use the hints and then just use it up to the maximum.
I can read the serial number. I'll write it down so I don't forget.
You look like you're having a good time. That's not.
Any writing that was once here has been rubbed away.
Yeah, but this guy's not getting free.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Oh, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to see me here as well.
Sounds so animated.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Okay, don't worry about it. I've already got a plan to steal a ship from LeChuck.
Well, if you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Getting a protein shake.
What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters, it's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People. People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. But it's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and the trees and the Malay Island flounder birds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
Didn't you used to have a law practice or something?
Used to, but I was disbarred for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Is that a real word?
More or less. It's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whatever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
115%, son, but thanks.
Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Sure thing. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's advice. See you later.
Yep. They say the only real prison is the one in your head. But take it from me, that's a load of barnacles.
I don't remember this place being so leaky.
They finally installed running water.
Word of advice, kid. Stick to the narrow straits.
Eee! A spider!
Okay. Oh, a 10. Wait, let me see. What's this?
At least the jail is well lit.
Yeah, but the better I can see it, the worse it looks.
Jail is...
Time to make that key.
Hello, Mr. Brush.
Hi. Hello again. Tell me again about how to have keys made. It's exciting.
You bring me the serial number from the lock. I make the key. It's pretty straightforward.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything.
So press triangle. I got that. And give her that.
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. Good choice on the lock. These are really sturdy. It's the same kind they use over at the jail.
Ooh, wow. What a coincidence. I had no idea.
No, you totally had an idea. Just lying. Count
I've got enough to
crackers.
last me.
What if I gave the crackers to the parrot?
It already looks well fed.
Oh.
Hello, Mr. Brush.
Hiya. At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
Hey, Guybrush!
Hey, kid! Darn it! I've been trying to inventory the spiders, but they keep eating each other, and I have to start over.
Otis,
Oh,
the authorities
that sounds like
reconsidered your
autism.
case and decided that you should go
Counting
free.
weird things.
Very grateful to
Maybe. I don't know.
authorities, and will not mention their names.
I count
Any
candy
awkward questions
in the
be asked.
past.
Good luck, Stan. I hope you get acquitted.
Oh, it's in the bag, friend, but thanks.
Counting spiders. Empty
I'll
cell.
stay on this side of the bars, just in case.
Okay. Map. Looking for the bar.
It seems to be stuck closed. Employees only.
Stuck closed.
I don't see anything useful here. I don't see anything useful here. I've got a few coins for incidentals.
You just gotta find the bar. There's a bar. Nope.
The curtains are for sale too?
Everything goes. They'd make a
green, half off. Blue, half off. Yellow, half off. Orange, aren't you glad you're here?
Oh.
The curtains are for sale too?
Everything goes. They'd make a great dress.
Okay.
Green, half off. Blue, half off.
Oh,
Yellow,
I already read that one.
half off. Orange, aren't you glad you're here? It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been placed with me for safekeeping.
bad it's empty. Keep up the good work, buddy.
Okay.
I'd need a lot of keys to open that. How much for the safe?
It is not for sale at any price. As I said, it has been placed with me for safekeeping.
Everything's spilled out of it in a puddle. Looks like it's been there forever. Someone's very excited I'm looking at this sign. Not very practical. It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. I didn't know these were a voodoo thing.
They're not. But the tourists like them.
I'll take this disgusting shrunken head.
That's my last one. Quite the bargain.
Too bad it's empty. An empty basket. I should have gotten here last month. Do you do gift wrapping?
We're out of wrapping paper, unless you'd like it wrapped in the skin of a lizard.
No thanks. It says everything must go, but it says it with numbers. An empty basket. Next time I'm in a drum circle, this would come in handy. This is a neat symbol. What does it mean?
That used to contain magical disguises. But alas, they have all gone.
Yeah, it's too bad you're sold out. A magic disguise seems really useful.
There's always the famous eye patch of John Laney at the museum. I'm sure the magic has worn off by now, but I believe I could restore its abilities.
Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremonial knife. Very sharp indeed.
Oh, I'd like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless artifacts.
No problem.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warranty. Whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or balancing the product may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons. Use with breads, spreads, bedspreads, or thread may damage the product. If damaged, the product should not be used. Product is sharp and should not be carried in a pocket, coat, belt, hatband, handbag, shoulder holster, or sheath. At all times, keep the product away from children, pets, the aged or infirm, clowns, pirates, and adults. Where possible, it should be locked securely in a vault. The manufacturer accepts no responsibility for the consequences of any use or misuse of this product. By verbally assenting to these terms, purchaser hereby assumes all liability, past, present, and future, throughout this and all possible and impossible universes.
Wow, she
Is this where I
covered
say yes?
her entire basis.
Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a liability issue.
Let me see. Yeah, two people saw that whole conversation. Imagine if we did that in real life.
What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog. It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works. Trust me.
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive even very old transgressions.
Oh, maybe for that one pirate person.
What's cooking?
The Feast of Knowledge.
Your sign says you're going out of business. Or is this one of those not really going out of business sales?
There is a new dark magic on the rise in the Caribbean. It has many adherents, particularly among the young. There is little demand for my talents or my wares. Business is terrible, and there are other factors. Captain Madison desires this location. That it belongs to me will be of little help against her financial and political powers.
Whoa, back up. Dark magic, you said?
I did.
How does dark magic work?
Runes, chemicals, the power of secrets. I am no expert. It's too sterile for my tastes. I like things messy and theatrical.
Is dark magic powerful?
Powerful, yes, it can be. But dangerous. If the badger chews his own tail, soon there is no more badger.
You like that metaphor a lot, don't you?
It has many uses.
Can dark magic get me to Monkey Island?
No.
Nuts. Where can I get my hands on some dark magic?
Dark magic is not your path, Guybrush Threepwood.
Do you know more about this John Laney guy with the eye patch?
Captain John Laney was renowned as the pirate of 1,000 faces. It was said that he could fool his best friend with nothing more than an eye patch. That legend is true, but only because the eye patch he used was filled with much voodoo magic. The eye patch still exists. It is on display at the Museum of Pirate Lore here on Melee Island. If an enterprising person such as yourself were to liberate it and bring it here, I could most likely get it working again.
Got it. Thanks. I don't suppose you sell mops.
I cannot guide you on matters of mops. The true master is the cook at the Scum Bar.
Can you use your talents to tell me how Eileen is right now?
She is always close, no matter the distance.
Do your answers ever make sense?
There are no answers, only questions that are finished.
Are you able to see what LeChuck is up to?
Your goals and the goals of LeChuck are aligned, as always. But his intentions are darker. He would use the secret to do terrible things.
Dark-er? What's that supposed to mean?
LeChuck must not acquire the secret.
No argument there. Is this the year when you finally tell me your name? It's become almost a running gag between us. But it's awkward, like when your glass is empty but you keep trying to drink out of it over and over.
It is Corina.
Oh, okay. Corina. Nice. Somehow it was more exciting before I knew that.
That is true of many things.
Got any other mystical advice or information for me? Stock tips or something?
No.
I've always been impressed by your chair.
Thank you. All my merchandise is top shelf.
Can't you at least wait until I say what I'm thinking? It's creepy.
Hey there. Looking for a mop at the bar.
Hi, Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years you're still here.
I was declared a historical landmark.
Yeah, the place does seem different from what I remember.
It's this new, younger generation of pirate leaders. Oh, they're highfalutin dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't drink grog before getting married. These kids today are all about sacking and pillaging. They've got no heart.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up. That only the gullible and naive would go looking for it.
Tell me about Loom.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
Then why don't you take off the Ask Me About Loom button?
My grog-riddled body is fused with it. I'm more button than man at this point.
Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom. For old time's sake.
Beat it.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Fine. You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic, stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today.
Yes.
Now get lost.
We got trophy fan service.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah.
It's those three clowns at the back table. Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Let's pretend I was really considering this. What sort of pirate qualifications have you got, exactly?
I completed the 3 trials.
Trials?
It's how they used to make their bones in the old days. Well, I was a director of combat operations for the British Navy, and I've written 2 books on ship-to-ship tactics.
I'm a founding member and co-director of the Red Fleet and hold records for civilian casualties from San Domingo to Venezuela.
I'm an expert in 17 forms of hand-to-hand combat, 3 of which I invented. I served with Bellamy, Teach, and Roberts before they each met an untimely end that I might have had nothing to do with.
Just so you know, this is the kind of resume we expect.
Oh. It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. The voodoo lady said it was a forgiveness frog. It's my very own, very sharp, non-magical ceremonial knife.
Guybrush Threepwood, as I live and breathe, how have you been?
Fine.
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your tab when you stopped coming in.
She's good. No pieces missing.
Kids yet?
Whoa, easy there, Tiger. I'm still in my juvenile phase myself. That's what Elaine says anyway.
Well, tell her I say hello.
Do you know where I can buy a mop?
Buy? You don't want to buy a mop.
I think I do.
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree. Any questions?
How do I find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
What kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
Are you sure I can't just buy a mop? Yours, for example.
No, you've got to make one. Trust me on this.
Okay, I guess I'll do it. What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop.
I'm the mop, I'm the mop.
Stay away from my mop.
Well, it's definitely a mop. Looks like a mugshot.
Looks like a carrot.
Stay away from that picture.
Active little guys, aren't they? It's amazing what you can achieve if you put your mind to it. Then you have a packet of stick-on stars. Pests or garnishes?
A good cook sources local supplies when he can.
And he's using a wooden spoon to itch his butt. That's not up to health codes.
Food is more exciting when you can smell the risk. Ugh, I remember that stench as if it were yesterday.
Probably butt grease.
The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old. I think someone tried to secure a boat with this. Nice and hot. Wonder how long I could stand here before bursting into flames.
So I can't get on a ship because I'm banned, but I have a frog that will make them forget about me, but I still can't get on because I need a mop. Can't take the mop from the cook because I need to go craft one.
Re-elect Governor Carlo.
I also can't talk to those pirates to offer a crew until I have my own crew. I mean, to get a boat or something. I don't know.
I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you. Hi again. Oh, those new pirate leaders are real jerks. They laughed at me, and they won't fund my expedition. Why didn't you warn me?
Would you have listened?
Of course Okay, no, probably not. I'm thinking about going on LeChuck's expedition after all.
I'm glad to hear you decided to patch things up.
He doesn't want me on the ship. I'm blacklisted. I'm gonna have to go in disguise.
These Shakespearean comedies just write themselves.
See anything interesting out there?
Change. The future.
Are those the names of ships? All I can see is open water.
It's what I named my cataracts.
Huh.
Oh. This is a fast travel thing? It looks interesting.
Meathook's museum is gone. So is the cable to his island. It's just as well, given the worldwide rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle shortage.
This is a strange fast travel forest.
Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly.
Oops.
Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended. Oh, I used to love these when I was 6.
Oh, and I still need a map too. I guess I probably would need a map before I get a mop.
Museum of Pirate Lore. I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal now. Once upon a time, I won a t-shirt right here on the front lawn.
Hi there.
Wait, the museum has
Welcome
an eye
to the Melee
patch.
Island Museum of Pirate Lore.
disguise.
I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
I have so many objectives, probably. Map, join the crew. Okay. I need an eye patch.
The display case is locked. There's some very tiny writing on it.
Okay, I guess we're making a lock for this.
The numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read.
Too tiny?
What can you tell me about this eye patch?
That's the pride of the collection. It belonged to Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. Supposedly, it had voodoo powers that would disguise him. I tried it on though, and nothing happened.
That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know. It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it. What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me!
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot. Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
Oh.
That's a nice coffin.
The one with the ore. Yeah, the coffin had a lot of water damage when I got it from the voodoo lady in town. But I managed to restore it. It was used by a certain well-known captain in a daring escape from a Turkish prison.
The water damage is actually from the swamp on Scab Island.
Unlikely. The prison in question is nowhere near Scab Island.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
What if I give Cracker to his...
What's the significance of the peg leg?
That belonged to the infamous Peg Leg Patty. She used to hide a spare cutlass in it, in case of capture. Sadly, that's the reason she's no longer with us.
Oh, so I think the parrot is now distracted. So I can get the eye patch later on.
Tell me again about the lady with the peg leg.
That belonged to the infamous Peg Leg Patty. She used to hide a spare cutlass in it, in case of capture. Sadly, that's the reason she's no longer with us.
Too many things.
What's the story with the wanted poster?
That is the earliest known wanted poster for Captain Kate Capsize. You can tell how notorious she was by the huge number of crimes listed there. Very impressive. I got it from a collector on Fat Island.
Those are my own crimes, actually. I was pretty much public enemy #1 on Fat Island at the time. I stuck Kate's picture on there so she'd get thrown in jail.
That would never work. Nobody's that clueless in real life.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important. What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid. It was found in the Malay jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. So it's hard to substantiate.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
Just that went over his head.
Why do you have this big gear?
It's from the Malay Clock Tower, stolen during a pirate raid nearly 75 years ago. It was recently found at an inn on St. Martin, where it was being used to mill corn. I traded some old furniture for it that we had in the back room.
Has anyone thought about putting it back in the clock?
Nah. If the clock started working, it would only confuse people.
The display case is locked. Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. It's hopeless.
Let's see, how do I get the map?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
No kidding? Wow! Are you named after Guybrush Threepwood?
I guess you could say that.
Nice.
I'm going to find the legendary secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, that's excellent! Super retro. If you need a place to display it, I know a convenient museum.
Your museum is quaint.
Thanks. It's been a personal passion of mine. I'm nuts about old-timey pirate stuff.
Old-timey?
Being around it really makes you feel like you're a part of something. Doesn't it?
I am part of something.
Exactly.
Are any of these things valuable?
The security parrot isn't just here to look piratey. John Laney's eye patch is irreplaceable. It's the highlight of the collection. Amazingly, I got it at a yard sale. They didn't know what they had.
Do you have maps of the forest here?
No, that's not really what we do. Try the map shop in town?
I see you wear a peg leg, despite having both of your original legs.
Just part of the docent's outfit, for the tourists. Kids always want to try it on.
That's charming and creepy at the same time.
This is a museum for people who think attacking ships and murdering the crew for profit sounds fun.
Touché. I'll have a look around.
Please do.
It's locked. There's tiny writing. New serial numberless lock. How on earth do you have that note?
Oh yeah, that's very interesting. That was found tucked inside of a book at the Fat Island Library. It's the actual note left by the ghost pirate LeChuck when he kidnapped Governor Marley.
I know what it is. The lookout handed it to me just before I finished my 3 trials. I was crushed, but undaunted. I gathered a crew and I sailed to Monkey Island to save her. Not that she needed it, as it turned out.
Wow, man, you're really into this. I've got a role-playing group on Thursday nights.
This is absurd. It's like this whole wall is stuff from my personal adventures, but somehow I'm not even mentioned in your stories.
That's what's so great about this museum. Everyone makes their own connections with the exhibits, and it's highly personal and different for everyone.
That's not what I'm trying to say at all.
That's okay. You don't need to say anything. Just listen to what the exhibits tell you.
Fine. Is this a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the Dread Pirate Meat Hook. Supposedly he was ambidextrous. Also, he used to live right here, on Melee.
Wait, I probably should save. I don't know.
I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Do I actually
hopelessly lost without...
Oops. Do I actually need a map?
I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Yep. So, the map person. That's actually what's over here. Shipyard.
Hey, Wally. I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid mop from. Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys? Been a while since I made one of those mop tree maps. What kind of tree is it again?
I don't know. A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
So I need a sliver of...
Never seen one of those before.
Welcome back.
Hiya. Hello again. Can I get another key made?
Sure. Just write down the serial number and give it to me.
I have no idea where I'm going. Okay, yeah, I get it. I need to get a sample of the mop. And then back to the map person. I think the bar is where I'm looking for. What building is this?
Carla.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed-up hack.
Anything but your cooking.
Low-hanging fruit, but it works.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
You should never have given up being Swordmaster.
Who says I did?
Oh, sorry, I just assumed. Governor seems like a full-time job.
It is. But there's room for overlap if you're creative about it. I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
Elaine can handle it. She doesn't need me.
I don't doubt that. But it isn't about what she does or doesn't need. If it isn't about the scurvy project, why are you here?
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
Elaine says Captain Madison is hurting her scurvy project.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
So many books.
I tried to read that once, but I couldn't finish it. Can I borrow a book?
You've got a lot of nerve asking that. You never brought back the last book you borrowed. I had to buy another copy. You never even apologized.
I totally forgot.
Of course you did. You think like a cow.
Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I'll pay for it.
I don't need your money.
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty. Does not include Secret of Monkey Island. Oh. Note to the reader. No disguised secrets are revealed in this book. I tried to read that once, but I couldn't finish it. The blurb says it's a solid if somewhat predictable story about a roguish pirate and a doomed romance with a woman of station. It's thicker than I would have imagined. Warning, do not try these tricks at home. Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
To the last option.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey. Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done. Edgy. I like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig.
It's a lot of work being governor. Elaine told me that's Lauder Neckbeard, second governor of Melee Island. His overly strict morals and overly lax regulatory policies helped make the island what it is today. I've seen that same painting on a box of frozen instant cereal.
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
Done with this area. What's over here? I need to get back to the bar. Which way is that? Is that in High Street? Low Street? Actually, it's over here, kinda.
Hey, watch it! Fancy. Hi.
Are you my waiter? I want the excellent dish I had at the governor's mansion last week. I don't know what it's called, but it was sort of, you know, a hot food.
Yeah, but I'm not...
It had ingredients in it or something.
I'm not your waiter.
I already told your incompetent cook this, but he still hasn't brought me my dinner.
I don't work here. I'm not a waiter.
Hop to it!
Right away, sir.
Gen Z pirates there.
Oh, you look like the health inspector tasted your stew. Or you did.
Worse. Marlin is here.
Who?
The customer I have nightmares about. He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but he makes that impossible. Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion. But of course he doesn't remember what it's called, or know what's in it, or even remember what color it was. He says he thinks it has ingredients in it. I don't have the slightest idea what to make.
Oh, where did he say he had the dish he wants you to make?
At the governor's mansion. It's probably some exotic, weird-tasting thing from a swanky cookbook.
If I brought you a recipe, could you make it?
Of course. I'm a cook. See the hat?
Oh, I gotta go back to that mansion to get a cookbook.
Oh, look behind you! A three-headed monkey!
I do know a great stew recipe for monkey heads, but I can't think about that right now.
I'll see what I can find out.
Thanks. Stay away from my mop.
Well, it's definitely a mop.
There's so many things. I can't get the... I can't make the mop. Actually, wait. There's so many objectives. He's too preoccupied for me to take the sample of the mop, which would make a map to go in the forest, and then find a tree to get my own mop. But I gotta get him a cookbook before all of that, probably so he's not occupied. Can't distract him.
How's it going with that nightmare customer guy?
My stomach feels like it's
Yeah.
full of cannonballs and splintered rowboats.
I'll see what I can find out.
Thanks.
Let's see if I can get the recipe book. Oh, backtracking. Ingredients. Oh.
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty. Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Let's talk to her.
I've come for a recipe. A dish you served at a recent function. It's been described as hot and having ingredients in it. Ring any bells?
Barbie LaFleur catered that event. I own her cookbook, but I don't know any of the recipes.
Do you know where I can find Barbie LaFleur?
Middle of the Atlantic Ocean? She's halfway back to France by now.
Remind me what you said about the recipe I asked for?
I said I didn't make the food, but I've got the cookbook.
I should let you get back to governing.
Yes, you should.
Cookbook.
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty.
Can I take it now?
Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
It's not giving me an option. Wait. Let's see. Frog.
Here.
You're giving me a frog?
It's a forgiveness frog, for when words aren't enough.
That is complete nonsense. And yet, I am going to forgive you for losing my book. I can't even explain why. I just have this sudden, inexplicable urge to forgive. You'd better not be up to something.
Just don't lose the frog, okay?
No, I'll keep it with me always.
Now I can take the book.
Can I borrow this cookbook?
Maybe.
You cook like a cow.
That's why I need the cookbook.
Oh, all right. I was upset after you lost the last one, but you seemed genuinely sorry, so I guess I'll give you another chance.
Thanks. I won't let you down. I'll definitely return this.
Now I have the book, and I go to the pirate.
How's it going with that nightmare customer guy?
My stomach feels like it's full of cannonballs and splintered rowboats.
Good news. I have a cookbook. I found this at the governor's mansion.
Aha! The mystery dish must be in there. I have no idea which one it'll be, so I'll just have to make them all. I'd better get to work. Thanks, Guybrush. This will be
Oh, he's
excellent.
distracted.
Brilliant innovation.
Oh, I just stole his mop. Oh.
Keep your hands off my mop.
Oh. Mop heist trophy. Lol. Did anyone see that? Yeah, you saw that. Okay.
Never complain again.
Abscond. How do I get a sample of the mop?
The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old.
Like a lot, but okay.
Yeah, it's filled with nasty-looking water. It's Carla's copy of Ingredients by Barbie LaFlay.
Okay, did I get a sample of the broom? I have no idea. Oh wait, a knife would get a sample. Yes. Oh.
It's amazing what you can achieve if you put your mind to it. Then you have a packet of stick-on stars. I carved it off the cook's mop handle.
Well, probably fine. So much to do.
And now I got a wood sample. The map maker can identify the wood and create a map to that particular tree. Oops. There's the map maker.
Hey, Wally. I found this sliver of wood. Can you use this to make the map to the mop tree?
Looks legit. I'll see what I can do. Here it is.
Thanks, Wally. I appreciate that Wally hasn't traded it in for a new model just because it's been around the block once or twice. I feel very strongly about that for some reason. Ooh, those look fancy.
The finest tools to make the finest maps.
Okay, I see. Go into the forest. Can't go that way yet. But the locksmith. Let's look at the map. Right up, right up. That's right. Up, right, and up.
It's like there's a welcoming committee. Mind like your mama, little prickly kids. Hey, little fella. Wow! The distinctive shape tells me this is the rare, endangered Melee Island mop handle tree.
Okay, do I use a knife? Chop, chop. Several hours later. Oh, he must have failed so many times. Did he kill this tree? Yeah. Bro just killed a tree.
Hey, little dear. Another resource has given its all in support of my personal goals. It's what nature is for.
Sounds like narcissism.
I must have startled them while I was whittling. Some animals are quite skittish. I'll take a shortcut back.
Many hours later. That's not a shortcut. Okay, so I have the mop handle.
I carved it myself.
Wait, maybe I can use this stuffed animal
It's
as the
soft
mop.
and extra fuzzy. I made a mop.
Oh. So...
It's a single perfect instrument that I will keep and use for a lifetime.
Okay, I got the mop. But now I need the disguise. Right? Yep. Let's get a... How do I steal the eye patch? Serial number, yeah. I thought I'd try to magnify it, but I don't know. Maybe I need a piece of paper. Find a monocle more powerful.
It makes things look bigger. If one monocle is good,
Oh.
2 is better.
Okay. I guess I need to go back to the museum.
Ah, crystal clear. I'll just write that down.
Can I also check the serial numbers of this?
There's tiny writing. New serial numberless lock.
Ah, okay. Can't go through there. Now I just need to make a key. And that will be...
Welcome back.
Hi. Hello again. Can I get another key made?
Sure. Just write down the serial number and give it to me.
Okay.
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. This will be for a high-end display case. You a collector?
Yeah. Stamps. This is awesome. Now I can open one of the jail cells.
Let's see if the chef dude finished with his cooking, because I should give the book back.
Busy?
Yup.
If I try to take the book back.
It's Carla's copy of Ingrid. Are you done with the cookbook? I'd like it back.
I'm still using it.
Okay. Now we're getting the eye patch, and then infiltrating that ship. Let's try to find one of the shortcut paths. I can go this way.
The display case is locked.
Whoa! That's not supposed to be unlocked. I'd better fold this and put it in storage. Then I can figure out what's wrong with the lock.
Oops.
Look.
Can I, boom. I need to distract the parrot. And then open. Boom. There. Good thing the game auto saves.
What do you expect me to do, Elaine? Issue a proclamation?
Of course not, Carla. We'll need to generate public support. I'm working on that.
People around here don't like any kind
There's
of
a lot of
restrictions,
keys.
even
I
if
could
it's for
open
their
up
own
the
good.
safe.
But we can put a requirement on ships traveling to the north. There's already a customs check, so the infrastructure is all in place.
Well, it's a start. Scurvy's a big problem. Let's do all we can.
Agreed.
I've come a long way. Is there anything else on the agenda?
Coffee?
Okay, so now that I have the eye patch, I can get on the ship. But before I get on the ship, I want to see if the cook finished up his cooking. If not, just going on the ship.
Are you done with the cookbook?
Really have
I'd like it back.
salt it? I'm still using it.
Looks like a
Okay.
mugshot.
Now this game has a lot of puzzles. You get a bunch of objectives. You can't do one objective until and then you introduce with a new objective, but then you can't do that. And then introduce another objective, you can't do that until you do the other objective. And there's a completely separate objective. It's another chain of things to do. And I've completed one of the chains of objectives, and I think I'm about to complete the next one. Eye patch.
I think I should move farther away from the quartermaster first.
Eye patch.
Classic and subtle. Like me.
And I have a mop.
Threepwood, are you trying to fool me by wearing an eye patch? That is the worst disguise I've ever seen.
No, of course not. Just having a little eye trouble. Blepharospasm.
Oh, try some cashews. You might be short on magnesium. Or wits.
Darn, I thought this thing was supposed to be magic. I must have forgotten something.
What did I forget? A shrunken head? What does a shrunken head do? Can I drag and drop? Nope. Drag and drop? Nope. Yeah, let's go for a hint. Oh yeah, I gotta go back to the curator. That's what it says. She's in here. Let's do a save.
Can you charge John Laney's eye patch up for me?
Ah, the famous eye patch disguise of John Laney. As I suspected, the magic has long since drained away. One moment. Come, spirits of deception and death. Drink your rejuvenation and awaken.
Death?
It's nothing to worry about. John Laney, this hapless boy needs your help.
Hey.
Take pity on him and bring him the power to hide from his enemies.
Well, you don't have to put it like that. That's it?
Unless you want the extended service warranty.
No, thanks. I'm not a sucker. What do I owe you?
Maybe try it on first, before we discuss payment.
Well, how do I look? Yeah! What the heck? I look like a zombie. Is it broken?
John Laney was especially known for impersonating monsters of various types.
You failed to mention that earlier.
It's not a strong part of the sales pitch.
I'll just wear it when I really need to. Ugh.
You're welcome.
I think I'm ready to set sail.
Hello. Almost done with this act. Actually, I think that's the wrong way. I don't need to be... Yeah. Checking at the bar to see if the cook is done.
Are you done with the cookbook? I'd like it back.
I'm still using it.
Okay. Alright, Patch.
I'll wait until I'm closer to LeChuck's ship. No need to scare the melee.
Okay. Let's save. Oh.
Oh, clever. Hi there. You must be the quartermaster.
Yep, you look like a guy without many options. I need a swabby. It's BYOM. So, show me a decent mop and the job's yours.
Okay. It's a single perfect instrument that I will keep and use for a lifetime. How's this for a mop?
Let's see. Stick. Shoddy stuffed animal. Good enough. You're hired.
Great.
We'll be getting underway soon. Why don't you come on board and I'll introduce you to the crew?
I'm excited to see my stateroom. When's a good time to discuss the benefits package?
Threepwood's on LeChuck's ship. He's got some kind of disguise. From the bargain bin, it looks like.
So what?
You don't think this could be a problem? We didn't plan for him.
I hate not knowing what's going on. I should have taken him out the minute he walked in here.
Don't worry, we'll know what's going on.
Yeah? How?
I've got a spy on board the ship.
Hello. It's a pirate scrolling adventure puzzle game, I guess.
So once you were on LeChuck's ship, you turned the tables on them. You whipped out your sword and said, "I'm your captain now. Take me to Monkey Island, or you'll all walk the plank."
More or less.
The name's Gullet, but you're not to call me that. To you, I'm the first swab, and I want to hear the capital letters when you say it.
Capital 1. Got it.
And this is the old. You'll be spending a lot of time down here.
I thought we'd have a union or something. How much time is a lot of time?
All of it. You work here, you sleep here, you take your meals here. Forget the world you knew before. This hold is your world. The hull is your ground. The deck is your sky. And I am your deity of choice. A cruel and vengeful deity. I only have one simple rule. You are not to leave this hold under any circumstances. Any questions?
Can I leave the hold?
But no!
What happens if I leave?
I said you're not to leave under any circumstances.
Well, I know, just hypothetically. What if I did?
The worst punishment you can imagine.
Which is?
I throw you back down here. Nothing's worse than this.
Where's my bunk?
You might be all right inside one of the crates. Otherwise, be sure to cover your eyes. The chickens like to peck. But it's probably safest if you don't sleep at all. The chickens have their ways.
What's for dinner?
Oh, we'd like a bit of dinner, would we? Well, perhaps we can arrange a bit of roast duck under glass for your majesty. But seriously, learn to catch rats. You can drown them in your mop bucket. They make their own sauce.
What if I need to, you know...
Use the portal. Don't get anything on the ledge outside, though. I hate an unsightly ledge.
What am I supposed to be doing exactly?
No recruits. You're all thicker than the chickens.
Is that the whole answer?
You're supposed to be swabbing. I want this hold sparkling, as if it was clean. Now, get to work.
Yo-ho, a pirate's life for me.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Aw.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Come on.
You missed a spot.
Is that your catchphrase or...
Oi, you missed a spot.
Seriously, get some...
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Oi, you missed a spot.
There's a trophy for swabbing
You missed a spot.
20 times.
Oh, nuts.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts. I think it's chicken grease. I hope my roommates don't get upset.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts!
Murray? Indeed, I am Murray, the all-powerful demonic skull. But you have me at a disadvantage, Withered Zombie Man. Have we met before?
Oops.
Oops is right. You shouldn't go opening crates without knocking first. A curse of painful boils on your left foot for exposing me. I'm here undercover, gathering valuable information for the exquisitely devious Captain Madison.
Madison? Very interesting.
Ooh, I probably should not have said that. Do me a favor and keep it to yourself, Withered Zombie Man.
No problem. How come you're working for Captain Madison? I thought you were your own man. Skull.
I owe her a favor. It's none of your business.
Why do you owe Captain Madison a favor?
Well, ironically, I was sealed up in a crate, and she freed me.
Oh, you mean like I just did?
It's not the same thing.
What exactly is Madison up to?
I would be a poor spy indeed if I told you that. You diminish us both by asking. Knock it off.
Come on. Tell me what Madison is up to.
You diminish us both by asking. Knock it off.
Come on. Tell me what Madison is up to.
You diminish us both by asking. Knock it off.
That's the next dialogue options.
Hey!
Super Swabby Trophy.
It's a really tight fit. I can't quite squeeze through. Better.
What's this?
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Going somewhere, Swabby? You haven't cleaned up that mess. Get back to mobbing.
I'm feeling just the slightest twinge of regret about the choices I've made up to this point.
That's disgusting.
I'll let that one alone. She's got an egg.
Okay.
Ugh, I'll keep my distance. Mothers are more vicious defending their young.
Let's see.
I better leave it on while I'm on the ship. No way am I picking that up with my hands. The rest of my gear is in there. I hope it'll be safe down here. It's probably fine. More importantly, is the taste of after chicken the same as the aftertaste of chicken? It's an inspirational instructional pamphlet that I'm supposed to carry around and read.
Okay. So...
I wonder what it's made out of. No way am I picking that up with my hands. I've got a few coins for incidentals. Come on. Tell me what Madison is up to.
You diminish us both by asking. Knock it off.
Okay, how do I get the chicken feed? Let's get a hint. Oh. Seem like things I'm not even thinking of. Can't solve that. What about this? Said use a map. I mean the map. Oh. From the floor onto the porthole. Oh.
Ugh, I'll keep my distance. Mothers are more vicious defending their young.
Transfer the grease.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Then
The grease helps. A little. The grease helps. This is now a slightly greasy porthole. The grease helps. A little.
okay, but I'm too small to fit. Oh, I need more grease? Okay.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts. Almost.
I need to make them even more greasy.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts. I've got a good feeling about this, but I won't fit through with the mop. It's working. It's the ship's hold. Home sweet home?
It's 7 minutes underwater. That's a generous amount of
That's a
time.
big rudder.
8 minutes.
I can't see anything. This one doesn't open. I can't see anything. Yeah, it looks like it'd be more useful for fishing than stopping.
Blah, 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 blah. Feast your eyes on this, me hearties. The one and only map showing the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. The map will be kept in my cabin. No one is to touch it or disturb it in any way. Now,
Before we can follow the map, obviously we must make our way to Monkey Island itself. Let's have the potion report.
Wait, there's a potion?
You don't remember that from my other story? To get to Monkey Island, you have to brew a special potion.
But you and LeChuck had both been there before. Why couldn't you just sail there?
It doesn't work like that. You have to make the potion every time.
How does the potion work?
I don't know. Nobody does. It's magic. It just helps you find Monkey Island.
What's in it?
Oh, let's see. It's got squid ink and monkey blood and a pressed skull. I definitely remember that. Also cinnamon, mint, and brimstone, and some coloring and preservatives. Oh, and a live chicken. But listen, you shouldn't worry about this yet. Wait till you're 12 or so.
Okay, I think I got it.
The potion is nearly finished, Captain. All that's left is one flattened skull, and we'll be ready to cook it.
Excellent! You there, in the back! New guy!
Me?
You look familiar somehow.
I get that a lot. I have a common sort of face.
I suppose everyone looks the same with the skin peeled off. Well, no matter. Go and get us a skull. A flat one. Any questions?
Why do we need a skull?
To finish the voodoo potion. We just went over this.
Why do we need a skull?
To finish the voodoo potion. We just went over this.
Why does it have to be a flat skull?
Because the recipe says so.
Where should I look for a skull?
That's your problem.
Can I have a raise?
Sure. Straight into the rigging, where you'll hang by your ankles for the next few years.
Got it? Never mind.
Yeah, you get used to it.
Okay, I'm on it. One skull. Flat.
Be quick about it then. Meeting adjourned.
We'll finish the potion and then I'll see about getting my hands on that map. How's the potion coming?
You heard the captain. It's nearly finished. Go and find a flattened skull like he told you to.
You can't do that. Find a regular skull and flatten it.
Nice looking skull you've got there, Apple Bob.
Now, before you get any ideas, I'm a ghost. My skull won't work. And Putra already asked. Why don't you stick your own head in the pot and see what happens?
Relax, I was just making conversation. I'll find a skull someplace else.
Save right here. It's getting pretty late, so I'm probably gonna go to bed. See my objectives. Flatten school.
I guess it's a good sign if they're not trying to leave. I'll probably do my shirt in a few weeks when it starts to get mossy. These open plan offices are all the rage now.
Aha! You're out and about.
Hey, Murray, why don't you come with me? I can show you around the ship.
No. Hey.
That is one revoltingly greasy portal.
Hello.
I have a skull. Should I put it in the pot?
Only if it's a flat one.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, that skull isn't flat.
Okay.
Let me apologize in advance. You're gonna have to take one for the team.
I see no team. Only you, withered zombie man. Let me assure you that whatever you're planning, it will be nothing compared to the torments that I will... I would admire your methods if they had been used on someone else.
Thanks, I guess. I have a skull. Should I put it in the pot?
Is it flat?
Uncomfortably so.
Then yes.
How's the potion coming?
You heard the captain. It's nearly finished. Go and find a flattened skull like he told you to.
You can't do that. Find a regular skull and flatten it.
Hey, what are you...
Next stop, Monkey Island.
Swabby! Why are you out of the open? You're not ready for the deck. Where's your mop? And also... I can explain, sir.
I guess you'll be first swab now, whatever your name is.
A promotion. I won't let you down.
This'll be ruined now it's spilled. Start making the potion again. I'll be in me cat.
Hello, Eric. Did you tell anybody at Goodwill that I'm married now? Lol. Nice lol. I felt bad for not talking to you and Roxana enough at the wedding. There was just so many people. It's okay, lol.
Oh, the comments were repeating itself. Kind of annoying when it happens.
Redo the potion? Is that even possible?
No! We barely scraped together the ingredients the first time. We're out of almost everything.
Let's tip the cauldron back and pretend we're working on it. Maybe he'll forget about it eventually.
You don't know LeChuck like I do. But it'll buy us some time.
Is this one of those times where you substitute different stuff for all the ingredients and it works anyway?
No, they were right. We couldn't make the potion again.
But you told me that you can't get to Monkey Island unless you make the potion.
Well, I did. But, as it turns out, there is a way. We storytellers call what's happening now a twist. There was an important piece of the puzzle that I hadn't seen yet. I started by looking around the ship for opportunities.
Hey!
That looks like a permanent stain. Ew, smells worse than it looks. It's empty now. What's that?
Plundering prospects.
Ah, you won't need those. I'll find a way for us to get to Monkey Island. Hey, Bob. Have you got any ideas on how to get to Monkey Island that don't involve a voodoo potion?
My mind's a blank. I try to keep it that way if possible.
This is a bunch of empty containers of monkey blood and squid ink. This is a bunch of empty containers of monkey blood and squid ink. That was fun, but it would be even better if the cannon's loaded with something.
That had better be the sound of you working, Swabby.
Looks like it's empty. This is a bunch of empty containers of preservatives and coloring agents. I think it's just a sculpture. I hope it's just a sculpture. This is a bunch of empty containers of preservatives and coloring agents. Eee, devil crabs like limbs, apparently. The very first item in the ship's safety procedures is never to try to pet Scruffles. Oops. Toasty. Toasty. Top deck schedule. 1 bell, crew voting. 2 bells, LeChuck shouting. Now's not a good time to attract attention. Nice view up here.
Sure.
I'm just looking around for another way to get to Monkey Island.
Be my guest.
Hey, Flambe! Ship ahoy! It's Captain Madison! Ready the cannons!
Don't worry about it. LeChuck already knows they're out there.
Wait, never mind. Something's going on. They've got a cauldron on deck. That looks like a cinnamon stick. Mint, squid ink. Hey, wait a minute. I know that recipe. They didn't come to sink us. Those weasels are going to Monkey Island.
Okay.
They undercut my Threepwood's expedition so they could claim the prize for themselves.
You don't want to say that name out loud on this ship. Trust me.
Why aren't they happier? A well-placed stab in the back is cause for celebration. Aha! They're missing a skull. We don't need a potion because they have one.
What? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Make ready to sail.
Do I look like a quartermaster to you? You sure don't look like one to me.
I'll go talk to Iron Rose. This is gonna be great.
If you say so, Swabby.
These things get more sophisticated every year.
Would that we all did the same.
I have an amazing idea.
Does it involve mopping?
No, It involves following another ship to Monkey Island. See, Captain Madison is just east of us right now. They're brewing the potion to go to Monkey Island.
So
I'm gonna help them finish it, and then we follow them. All I need to do is get them a skull somehow. Make ready to sail.
No.
We don't even want to go to Monkey Island.
Golett gave us a perfect excuse to skip it, and now you're about to screw it up. Let's lock him in the hole.
Whoa, hang on. What do you mean you don't want to go to Monkey Island?
It's not a cryptic metaphor, Swabby. We mean we don't want to go. There's nothing on that island except for the secret. The secret doesn't split 6 ways.
7.
LeChuck only wants it because of his obsession with that stale glass of milk Guybrush Threepwood.
I think you're making a mistake.
Let's put it to a vote.
Voting is supposed to be at 1 bell. Fair enough.
The matter before the crew is the question of whether we should go to Monkey Island. I vote nay.
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 Aye.
The vote to go has to be unanimous. It isn't. Meeting adjourned.
What? Unanimous?
It means I had to convince each and every member of the crew to change their vote.
Wow.
Can we vote on going to Monkey Island again?
You want another vote? Go ring the bell yourself.
Listen, about that trip to Monkey Island.
That we voted against.
Exactly. I want to try to persuade you to change your mind about it. Or if not your mind, then at least your vote.
Good luck with that. I'm regretting hiring you right now.
I could do you a favor in return. Win-win. That's how politics works, right?
I don't bargain away my opinions and judgment for cash or favors, Swabby. I'm not for sale. I have a moral center.
I've got one of those. It's just kind of small and off to the side. Like a hangnail.
Let's hope it doesn't cause you any trouble in your career as a pirate.
Not so far. As quartermaster, it seems like you should be more loyal to LeChuck, who, I will point out, very much wants to go.
I've been with LeChuck a long time.
Exactly.
In the beginning, I really admired the way he saw the world.
Through a reddish haze of constant anger?
I don't know, that's just it. I can't even remember what I found so inspiring. It makes it hard to follow his lead on a personal quest like the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh.
I'm gonna save it here. It's almost 3 a.m. so I'm gonna head out. Thank you for watching. I'll stream again the next night. Decent. At first I thought I was not gonna like it because of the beginning, but then it was okay. Game. Three hours, woohoo. Night.